back. Alright, you ready for this one? Beef stroganoff. Alright, I finally found my recipe. Yay! Okay, so I'll write it down below in the description for you guys as always. Now, I've got to swap out a couple of things today because I don't have any money to get what I actually need as usual. So I'm going to just use what I've got. Okay, so the first thing you need is 750 grams of beef rump steak. Now, I think this is blaze steak. I've got it on special. What do you do? So, if you can afford it, go get 750 grams of beef rump steak. Okay, now you need fresh garlic or jar garlic. We need some Dijon mustard. I've only got Dijonese mustard, so that's going to have to do. Some tomato paste. Now, we need sweet paprika, Worcestershire sauce, some plain flour, chicken stock, a sour cream. Now we need 1 brown onion, and we need 1/4 of a cup of parsley chopped up, and a little bit of parsley on the side to sprinkle over the top. And we need 200 grams of button mushrooms sliced up. Now I don't have any button mushrooms, but I do have a can of champignons, sliced champignons in the cupboard. So I'm just going to drain that, and that is going to have to do today. So the first thing we want to do is slice up our mushrooms, chop up our onion nice and small, and get our parsley ready. Alrighty, once we've chopped up our mushrooms, parsley and onion, it's time to chop up our meat. So I just like to chop them in chunks that big. Just clean them up a little bit. It doesn't hurt to have a little bit of fat on there. Alright, so grab a freezer bag, put 1/3 of a cup of plain flour in there, chuck in our meat. Make the bag so it's got lots of air in it, and toss it around. Once we finish tossing, we chuck it all in a bowl. So the flour is what makes our sauce thicken at the end. Okay, so now that we've done that, the next thing we want to do is I'm going to use my electric frying pan. But get out a deep frying pan, and it has to have a lid. First thing we want to do is heat our pan up on medium. We want to put roughly 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using olive oil, but you can use any oil that you have. Now we're going to throw our meat in, and we just want to brown it all over. We don't want to cook it. Okay, once we have just browned our meat, we want to take it out. Now we want to add a tablespoon of oil. We want to put in our onions. And our mushrooms. Mix them around for a couple of minutes until the onion is see-through. Okay, a couple of minutes later, put our meat back in. We want 2 teaspoons of our sweet paprika. Now we want 2 cloves of garlic crushed in there, or 2 heaped teaspoons of our jar garlic. 2 tablespoons of our tomato paste. 1 tablespoon of our Dijon mustard. Now we want to give it a good mix through for about a minute and make sure we mix everything in really well. Oh mate, the smell coming out of this kitchen, and I know you won't be able to tell just how dark and gorgeous that looks at the minute. Oh, this is a killer one. Okay, now we want to put 2 cups of stock in, chicken stock. Two tablespoons of our Worcestershire sauce. Alright, give it a really good mix through, and now we want to turn it down to just a simmer, and we want to put the lid on, and we want to simmer it for 15 minutes. Now you can make this with mashed potato, with rice, you can make it anyhow you want. I'm just here on my own today, so I'm just going to have some in a bowl with some toast. Oh yeah. Oh my god mate, it smells amazing in here. I wish you could smell this. Okay, 15 minutes later we take our lid off, and now we want to simmer it for 15 minutes without the lid, stirring every couple of minutes. Alrighty, 15 minutes later, turn off the heat. Oh, look at this. Oh my yum. Now we add our parsley, 2 tablespoons of the sour cream, mix it through really well. And just like that, lovelies, we've got ourselves a kick-ass beef stroganoff. Oh yeah. Okay, so if you were going to serve it with, on top of mashed potato or rice, it would serve 4. Give it a really good mix through, and then all that's left to do is serve up. And just like that, lovelies, we've got a beautiful meal. Now if you want to be a little bit fancy, you can just put a little dollop of the cream on top, the sour cream. sprinkle with a bit of parsley. There you have it, lovelies. Just like that. What a little cracker of a meal. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all really soon. Toodles!